I recently hit 200 subscribers, which is about 198 more than I ever expected. Most of those subscriptions happened during my review of The Conjuring, so I hope you will enjoy these deleted clips from that review while I continue to work on new content. Thank you all. Your friend, Happy the Knife. Oh, and yes, this is my real voice.
Just then, there's a loud, shattering sound. All the framed pictures of the family along the staircase, they've all fallen and shattered. And when this happens, it's loud. It's maybe the loudest thing that's happened in the movie so far, and it's clearly meant just to startle the audience, because none of the kids wake up. The mom is alarmed, but I guess more curious than concerned, because she decides to investigate. She must be sure that it's a kid, because if it's a person, like an intruder, which would be the most likely thing, you don't want to come face to face with them in your PJs. And the exact kind of house that a predator like that would be looking for is a family that just moved in and doesn't know the area and doesn't have a dog, and the dad is gone, and it's just a woman and her 5 sleeping daughters. The mom says, "That's why we tracked you down." How did they track them down? They should have included that. And then the mom says, "It's gotten a lot worse the last few nights. There's a smell of rotten meat that moves around the house." Ed says, "Rancid smells could indicate demonic activity." And the mom says, "Oh my God."
Oh my God.
How is she surprised by this news? She's the one that went and found them, the demonologists. It must have been her idea that it was a demon. So then Ed tries to open a door that's clearly tied shut. Lorraine goes outside by the creepy tree. She hears creaking. Ed says, "What is it?" Suddenly the door opens by itself. The dad and Ed run in to look for Cindy, but they don't turn the light on. Lucky for them, Doofy is following them, and he turns the light on. The dad checks under the bed, which is fair enough, but why not check the giant wardrobe thing that she was banging her head on last time she went in there?
Cindy?
Like, they know she's sleepwalking. They know that she walked. Every time we've seen her go in there, she's been banging her head against the wardrobe. But I guess sometimes she must sleepwalk under the bed. And he sees what is clearly a ghost woman, but I guess he thinks it's just a lost lady. She shows him her slit wrists, and then she just walks away. And instead of being terrified like a normal person, or reacting like a cop, which he is, and saying like, "Hey, I'm a police officer, I can help," or "Hey, you're trespassing, what are you doing in here?" So then Ed tells Doofy to go get the UV light. And Doofy says, "The what?" And Ed says, "Ask Drew. I know it takes place in a different time and location, but I'm pretty sure a cop would know what a UV light is." So Doofy goes downstairs and he's like, "Drew, I need the UV light."
"Drew, I need a UV light."
He says it very doofily. So Lorraine climbs in there, full body, no gear other than a flashlight. She sees a dusty shelf with one little clean spot. She asks Ed for April's music box, and it fits in that spot perfectly, which is like, oh, that's neat, but if it's a hiding place, you might not want to keep a music box in there. Then Lorraine spots a rope. She just starts pulling on it. And to nobody's surprise, it's a noose. And it must be a really heavy one, because the floor beneath her is devastated. Guess what? Lorraine is fine. She groans for a second, But she's okay. She's so okay that she doesn't even bother telling anyone that she's okay. She doesn't yell for help. She doesn't say, I'm in the basement now. Ed gets the door open somehow and grabs Judy and pulls her out of the way, just as the chair flies across the room and smashes into pieces against the wall. I don't understand why people believe this shit, where the ghost or spirit or demon or whatever decides to engage, decides to attack somebody, and it's just a singular gesture of violence. It does whatever it's going to do to try to hurt somebody. They get out of the way, or they get saved, and then it just stops. Why would it stop? Outside with Christine, a bird smashes into and shatters the car window. And I'd already forgotten about the bird thing. They should have done that intermittently throughout the whole movie. It would have been fun. Just a noise in the background. Every once in a while a thud or a window breaking. Or the outside of the house is just littered with dead birds. Lorraine says, I'll call Father Gordon, let him know what happened. But then it cuts away to show Ed in the museum, which is too bad. Because I would have loved to hear that phone call. She's just like, yeah, Ed did the exorcism without the Vatican's approval. Yeah, I know he's not a priest. Well, we were gonna call you, but there wasn't time. Of course he used holy water. Well, he started to, but it broke. Yeah, just the little vial. That was all we had. No, nobody got hurt. Well, a cop got his face bit pretty badly. Yeah, a cop. No, it was just one cop. There was just one cop there. And it's a good thing he was there, because who would have shot the door open? Yeah, no, it was like a shotgun. Well, he just used it that one time. The witch did get a hold of it, and she shot at Ed, but she missed, so no big deal. And then for the next 5 minutes during the credits, it's just the horrible score. It just drones on and on. Let us be taken out of the movie now. It's over. You're supposed to bring us back into the real world a little bit now.